Recording in progress.
Good evening, everyone. Welcome to Ashok IT. Please confirm, is my voice and screen clear for everyone? Please confirm, is my voice and screen clear for everyone? Yes, perfect. Thank you. Thanks for your confirmation. Let's get started. Guys, today is our second session for Spring Boot and microservices. Yesterday we had our first session, that was introduction session. Yesterday I explained about myself, who is your trainer, what are the prerequisites to attend this course, and how to download our course content document, and what we are going to cover as part of this course. We are going to cover Spring Core, Spring Boot, Data JPA, WebMVC, RESTful services, microservices, Spring Security, Spring Cloud, Apache Kafka, Redis Cache, cloud deployment, and some tools also we are going to learn. This course is going to take 3 to 3.5 months of time. Class timings daily 7:30 p.m. to 9 p.m. IST. Weekly 6 days classes will be available Monday to Saturday. Every day live class will be there, and topic wise notes also will be provided. Yesterday I explained about how to access the notes also, and I explained about course price also. All right, so that was our yesterday session. Anybody who missed that session can go through that video. It is available in our YouTube channel. So if you go to YouTube and type Ashok IT, you can see that was the first video, and that uploaded yesterday itself. All right, so today it is our second session. So today we are going to understand Spring. Before going to start the discussion related to Spring framework, first we need to understand what is programming language. What is programming language? Programming language versus technology. What is a technology? Technology versus framework. Our main agenda is to learn Spring Boot. Spring Boot is developed on top of Spring framework. So what is that Spring framework? How that Spring framework developed? So what is a technology? What is a language? So core Java comes under which category? Servlets comes under which category? Our Spring comes under which category? That we are going to learn as part of our today's session. Programming language versus technology versus framework. Fine, good. So first, can you guys tell me what is a programming language? Can you guys tell me what is a programming language? So Java is called as a programming language. So what is the meaning of a programming language, guys? You all completed your Java. Core Java you completed, advanced Java you completed. Now you came for Spring Boot and microservices. So before going to learn the Spring Boot and microservices, can you guys tell me what is a programming language? Java is called as a programming language. What is a programming language? Come on, guys. What is a programming language? Programming language contains set of programs. Set of programs, or we can say set of instructions. Programming language contains a set of programs or set of instructions. For example, C is one programming language. C++ is one programming language. Java is one programming language. C# one programming language. Python one programming language, etc. What is a programming language? Programming language contains set of programs or set of instructions. C, C++, Java, C#, Python, etc. are called as programming languages. Programming languages follows set of syntaxes and set of semantics. For every programming language, set of syntaxes will be available. Every programming language will follow set of syntaxes. Every programming language will follow set of syntaxes. Now we have Java. So Java programming language we are using to develop our projects. Java language having set of syntaxes. Sun Microsystem provided this Java with a set of syntaxes. So anybody who want to use the Java should follow those syntaxes, right? If you go for C language is having some syntaxes. Anybody who want to develop a application by using C language, they need to follow C language syntaxes. Similarly, Python also having some syntaxes. Everybody should follow Python syntaxes. Programming language means set of programs or set of instructions. Every programming language will follow set of syntaxes. Set of syntaxes, we can also call them as set of rules. Using programming language, we can develop applications. Using programming language, we can develop applications, or we can develop some tools. We can develop some softwares. We can develop some technologies. We can develop some frameworks. Using programming languages, we can develop applications. We can develop some tools. We can develop some softwares. We can develop some technologies. We can develop some frameworks. So programming language means a set of rules, set of syntaxes will be available. By using those programming languages, we can develop application. We can develop some tools. We can develop some softwares. We can develop some technologies. We can develop some frameworks. For example, now if you see calculator, in our laptop, calculator is available. So by using Java, we can develop this calculator. By using core Java, we can develop this GUI based application, a calculator. Our Eclipse IDE is available. It is a tool, right? Calculator is one application. Calculator application can be developed by using Java, AWT and Swings concept is available. Using GUI program, we can develop that calculator kind of application, right? We are using Eclipse to develop our projects. What is Eclipse, guys? Eclipse is a tool that is used to write the code. That is a tool which is used to write the code, right? We can develop Eclipse by using this Java. Softwares can be developed by using Java. Technologies can be developed by using Java. Frameworks can be developed by using Java. So what is a programming language? Programming language contains a set of programs or a set of instructions. Every programming language will follow set of syntaxes and set of rules. Using programming language, we can develop applications, we can develop tools, we can develop softwares, we can develop technologies, and we can develop frameworks. Okay, so if we develop a application by using a programming language, we need to write lot of code. So that's why, to simplify our application development process, we are using technology. What is a technology? Can you guys answer the question now? What is technology? Technology nothing but a software which is developed by using programming language. What is a technology, guys? Technology nothing but it is a software. Technology is a software. Technology is a software which is developed by using programming languages. By using programming language. For example, we can consider servlets. Servlets is one technology. We can consider JSP as one technology. We can consider JDBC as one technology. So servlets, it is a technology to develop a web application. If you want to develop a web application by using Java, then we will go for servlets. If you want to develop web pages in the Java, we will go for JSP. If Java application wants to communicate with the database, then we will go for JDBC. So JDBC is developed by using Java. JDBC is a Java API. JSP is developed by using Java. Servlets developed by using Java. So these are called as technologies. Technology is a software which is developed by using programming languages. Okay, technologies are used to solve the common problems facing by the developers. Technologies technologies are used to resolve common problems, right? So if you want to develop a web application, developing the web application is not just my task. So many people want to develop a web application by using only Java, only core Java. By using only core Java, we cannot develop a web application. That's why servlet technology came into picture. By using this servlet technology, we can develop web applications in the Java. By using JSP, we can develop presentation logic in the Java web application. By using JSP, we can develop presentation logic. So these are technologies. So how the technologies will be developed, guys? Technology nothing but a software which is developed by using programming languages. Technologies are used to resolve common problems, or technologies are used to address common requirements. Technologies are used to address common requirements. I can say technologies are used to simplify our task. We can say multiple definitions. What is a technology? Technology means it is a software which is developed by using programming language. Okay, servlets is one technology. JSP is one technology. JDBC is one technology. These technologies are used to simplify our task. Technologies are used to develop the applications. By using technologies, we can develop applications. By using technologies, we can develop our applications. By using servlet, we can develop one application. By using JSP, we can develop one application. By using JDBC, we can develop communication logic. Like this, there are several technologies are available in the market. Then, if programming languages are available to develop the applications, technologies are also available to develop the applications. But what is the difference between programming language based application and technology based application, guys? Can you guys tell me what is the difference between the application that we develop by using programming language, the application that we develop by using technology? Using programming languages also we can develop the application. Using technologies also we can develop the application. What is the difference? What is the difference? Come on. What is the difference? One application can be developed by using programming language, and application can be developed by using technology also. By using technologies, we can develop the applications easily, right? And by using Java is a programming language. By using Java, we can develop an application that will be a standalone application. The application which we develop by using only core Java, it will be a standalone application. It can run only in one system. It will be run only in one system. If I develop one application by using Java, if we develop application by using Java, everybody can access our application. I will create a class with the main method. Is that application available for everybody to access? Is that application available for everybody to access? The application which is developed by using Java, will it be available for everybody to access, guys? No, will not be available for everybody to access. That will become a standalone application. So if I develop an application by using servlet, servlets are used to develop the web applications. When I develop an application by using servlet, everybody can access that web application. We can develop several types of applications by using technologies. By using Java, we can develop the application which can only communicate with the machines. So programming languages will help us to develop the applications which can directly communicate with the machines. But technologies will help us to develop the applications with the different types of scenarios, with the different use cases, right? By using technologies, we can develop applications. We can develop several types of applications. several types of applications. By using programming language, you can develop only a standalone application. By using Python, you can develop a standalone application. If you want to develop a web application by using Python, you need Django or you need Flask. By using C#, you can develop only standalone application. If you want to develop a web application, along with the C#, you need ASP.NET. If you want to develop a application, if you go for Java, whatever the application you develop by using Java, that application will become only standalone application. If you want to develop a web application in the Java, you need to go for servlets or JSPs. Without servlet, you cannot develop a web application in the Java. Understand the difference between programming language and technology. Programming language, nothing but set of programs, set of syntaxes, set of instructions will be available. By using programming language, we can develop some applications, we can develop some tools, softwares, frameworks. Technology is a software. Technologies will be developed by using programming languages. Servlet is a technology which is developed by using Java language. JSP is a technology developed by using Java language. By using technologies, we can develop several types of applications. Web applications can be developed, distributed applications can be developed by using these technologies. By using technologies, we can develop several types of applications. By using technologies, we can develop several types of applications. So servlets, JSP, JDBC, ASP.NET, all those things comes under technologies. Right. Next one. What is framework? What is framework? Right. We are going to understand framework. Today we are here for Spring Boot microservices. So first we are going to start our journey with the Spring. Spring is a technology or Spring is a framework? Guys, Spring is a technology or Spring is a framework? Come on, answer my question. Spring is a technology or Spring is a framework? Spring is a framework. Now, why these frameworks came into picture? What is framework? We have already programming languages to develop the applications. Based on the programming languages, technologies came into picture to develop several types of application. To develop varieties of applications, technologies came into market. When the technology already available, then why framework comes into picture? What is framework? Framework is semi-developed software. Framework is a semi-developed software. Framework is a semi-developed software. Framework is a semi-developed software. Framework provides ready-made code. Framework provides common logics. Common logics required for framework provides common logics required for application development. Right? So now when I'm going to develop a project, getting the database connections, inserting the record, updating the record, deleting the record, is that only my requirement or it is everybody's requirement? Right? Framework is a semi-developed software. Framework provides common logics required for application development. Frameworks provides reusable components. Framework provides reusable components. Reusable components. For example, I want to insert a record in the database. Inserting the record into a database is only my project requirement or it is universal requirement, guys? Inserting the record into database is just my project requirement or it is a universal requirement? Inserting the record into a database is just my project requirement or it is universal requirement? Universal requirement. When it is universal requirement, why should we write every time load the driver, get the connection, create the statement, execute the query, insert the record, close the connection? You know JDBC. In the JDBC, every time what we are going to do? In the JDBC, we are going to write class.forName, load the driver, right? Then a driver manager.get connection, pass the connection URL, right? That connection URL we have to pass. Then connection.create statement, connection dot create statement, then execute query, then get the result set and process result set, close connection. Guys, this is my requirement, or this is every Java developer's requirement. This code required for only my project, or this code required for every Java project to communicate with the database? This code required for only my project, or this code required for every project? That code required for every project. That code required for every project. Every Java developer has to write this code to communicate with the database. So here, every Java developer has to write this code. Every Java developer should execute this code to perform database operation. Now, industry people realize it that array, every Java developer is writing some common code in every project. Every Java developer is writing some common code in every project. We need to overcome this problem. People are writing common logics in every project. People are writing common logics in every project. So why can't we provide some code for them, ready-made code, so that they can use it? They can do plug and play. They can do plug and play. Why can't we provide some ready-made code for the developers, which they can use and they can do plug and play? Why can't we provide some ready-made code for the developers, which they can use and they can do plug and play? So that's where frameworks comes into picture. Framework is a semi-developed software. Framework provides common logics required for application development. Framework provides reusable components. For example, every Java developer should write below 6 lines of code to perform DB operations. For example, every Java developer should write below lines of code to insert or to perform DB operations. Every Java developer should write below lines of code to perform operations. If we are writing same logic multiple times, that is called boilerplate code. So if we are writing same code for multiple times, then it is called as boilerplate code, redundant code, boilerplate code or redundant code, duplicate code. It is a requirement in my project. At 10 places I want to perform DB operation, registration functionality, login functionality, forgot password functionality. In my project, at several places I want to perform DB operations. 10 places I want to perform DB operations. At 10 places I need to write this common code. So if I am writing same code at multiple places, that code is called as boilerplate code, or that code is called as redundant code. That code is called redundant code. That code is called as redundant code. Duplicate code, I can say that. So to avoid duplicate code, to avoid the duplicate code in the project's development, frameworks came into picture. Are you guys clear? To avoid duplicate code or to avoid common logics implementation, frameworks came into picture. Frameworks came into picture. So whatever the common logic is required for the project development, that common logic will be provided by the framework. By using that common logic, you can develop your business logic. So now, when I'm going to develop the project, for my project, some business logic will be available and some common logic will be available. Business logics will be available and common logics will be available. By using technology, we can develop a project. If you go for a technology like servlets and JSPs, JDBC, you need to write your business logics and you need to write your common logics. But if you go for a framework will provide you common logic and you need to focus only on your business logic. Are you guys getting my point? Are you guys getting my point? If you develop a project by using programming language, that project will be used only in one system. Java project, standalone project will run only in one system. So if you use core Java to develop a project, the project which we developed by using core Java will run only in one system. Core Java project will run only in one computer. Any project which we developed by using core Java, that project will execute only in one computer. That project is called as a standalone project. If you want to develop a web application, then you can go for servlets and JSP. JDBC is database communication purpose. JDBC can be used with a core Java project. JDBC can be used with a servlet project also. Right. Servlet is a technology. How servlet technology developed? Servlet technology developed by using Java language. Technologies are used to develop variety of sub applications. Web applications can be developed. Distributed applications can be developed by using servlet. Servlet comes under technology. But how this technology got developed? This technology got developed based on the languages only. By using programming language only, this technology got developed. Are you guys getting my point? Are you guys getting my point? Technology got developed based on the languages only. By using technologies, we can develop several types of applications. So servlet comes under technology, which is used to develop a web application. Everybody can access that web application from anywhere, like Gmail, Facebook, IRCTC. When the technologies are already available, then what about framework? If you go for a technology to develop a project like servlets, okay? So if you go for a servlet, you need to write the business logic and you need to write the common logic. For example, I developed a web application by using servlet and JSP. In the web application, I have some form, login form, registration form. Whenever user submit the form, my servlet program should should store the data into database. My servlet program should capture the data from the form, should insert the data into the table by using JDBC. So to work with JDBC, I need to write these 5 lines of code. I need to load the driver. I need to get the connection. I need to create the statement. I need to execute the query. I need to process the result set and I need to close the connection. So in the JDBC, I need to write these lines of code. In the servlets, I need to write the logic to capture form data, request.get parameter, request.get parameter of username, request.get parameter of password. I need to write lot of code to capture the data from the form. If I have 10 forms, at 10 places, I need to write the logic to capture the data from the form. Login form, registration form, forgot password form, search form. There are so many forms available in the project. Whenever the form is submitted, my servlet should take the data from the form. My servlet should insert the data into database table, right? So capturing the data from the form, is it only one screen requirement or multiple screens will be available with forms in the project? Multiple forms will be available in the project. In multiple projects, multiple forms will be available. Every Java developer should write the logic to capture data from the form. Every Java developer should write the logic to capture the data from the form. So writing the logic to capture the form data, is it just our project requirement or it is universal requirement, guys? Writing the logic to capture the data from the form, is it just my project requirement or it is universal requirement? Universal requirement. My project is having 10 pages. My project is having 10 web pages. So I want to capture the data from the 10 web pages. So are you going to write request.get parameter at 10 times, 10 places do we need to write or not? Yes. If you want to capture the data from the 10 pages, 10 forms, 10 places you need to write the request.get parameter. At 10 places you need to write the logic to capture the data from the form. That will become duplicate code. That will become duplicate code, right? And I want to insert the data into 10 tables. At 10 places, I need to write my JDBC logic, class.forName, driver manager.get connection, create statement, execute query, process result set, create connection. At 10 different places, I need to write that logic. That is called boilerplate code. To avoid that boilerplate code, frameworks came into picture. Capturing the form data, performing the DB operations. These are some common logics. Validating the form data, capturing the form data, sending the emails. These all are some common requirements These all are some common requirements which we need to follow. These are some common requirements which we need to write in every project. These are common requirements which we need to follow. Are you guys able to understand my point? Are you guys able to understand my point? Right. What are the common requirements? Framework is a semi-developed software. Framework provides some common logics required for application development. What are some common logics? For example, first one, capture form data, validate form data. Whatever the form data we capture, validate form data. User is giving the valid data or not, validate form data. Okay, validating the form data. And the next one is store the data in DB, store data in database, etc. These are very common requirements. Store data in the database, creating connection pool, create connection pool. Every project will use a connection pool to manage the connections. Connection pool creation is also very common requirement. Storing the data in the database, very common requirement. DB CRUD operations, etc. These are very common requirements which are required for every project. If you take any project, these operations will be available. So do you recommend to write the logic in every project for these operations, or we need some ready-made solution? Do you suggest me to write this logic in every project, or do we need some ready-made solution? Guys, come on. Do you recommend to write the logic for these operations? So these requirements are very specific client requirement, or these are very common requirements? Can you guys tell me? Capturing the form data, validating the form data, creating the connection pool, establishing the database connections, performing the database CRUD operations. These are very specific requirements will be given by clients. These are very specific requirements will be given by the clients. Come on, guys, answer my question. These are very specific requirements given by the clients, or these are very common for every project? People are not responding to my question. Guys, are you sleeping? Are you sleeping? Why are you not responding, man? Be active. Be active in the class. If you respond to my questions, then I will get more energy to discuss the concept. If you respond to my questions, then I will get more energy to discuss the subject. Right. So every project is having some common requirements, guys. Every project is having some common requirements. As every project is having some common requirements, software industry people realized that hey, when these requirements are common for every project, why everybody should develop this logic? Why to write the boilerplate code in the project? Why to write the boilerplate code in the project? Why to develop duplicate code in the project? Okay, to avoid that boilerplate code, frameworks comes into picture. What is a framework? Framework is a semi-developed software. Framework provides common logics required for application development. So what are the common logics? These are some of the examples I have given. Capturing form data, validating the form data, creating the connection pool, database CRUD operations, etc. These are the common logics that are required for every project. Okay, frameworks provides reusable components. Frameworks provides a common logics required for every application development. For example, every Java developer should write below lines of code to perform the operations. If we are writing the same code at multiple places in multiple projects, that is called boilerplate code, that is called as duplicate code. To avoid that duplicate code, common logic implementations, frameworks to avoid the duplicate code are common logics in project. Frameworks came into picture. Frameworks provides common logics. Frameworks provides common logics required for the project. Frameworks provides common logics required for the project. We need to focus only on business logic. Okay. So if you are developing a project, some common logics you need to write, some business logics you need to write. If you go for a servlet, you need to take care of the common logic and you need to take care of the business logic also. Both you need to take care if you go for servlets. So application development will take more time when you go for a technology like a servlet and JSP. Frameworks provides a common logics required for the project so that we can focus only on business logic. We can focus only on the business logic development. Frameworks reduces application development time. Frameworks simplifies application development process and frameworks will reduce application development time. Frameworks will improve our productivity. Frameworks will improve developers' productivity. What is the meaning of developers' productivity? We can develop more code in the less time. We can develop more code in the less time. For example, let us take one registration form. Let us take one registration form. If you go for a registration form or any contact us form, if you take a registration form or contact us form, if you develop that application by using servlet and JSP, then for example, if you go to our website, contact us form is available. So you are going to enter the data in the form and you will submit the form, right? I need to write the logic to capture the form data. I need to write the logic to insert the data into database. If you go for a framework will capture the data directly, will give you the data in the form of an object. Just you call the save method to store the object. That's it. Just within 2 to 3 lines of code, we can complete our requirement. If you go for servlet, you need to capture form data, request that get parameter of name, request that get parameter of email, request that get parameter of mobile number, request that get parameter of message. 4 lines of code you need to write only to capture form data. After capturing the form data, write the 6 lines of code by using JDBC to insert the data. Load the driver, get the connection, create statement, execute query, close the connection. If you go for a framework like Spring and Hibernate, Spring will capture your form data with single line of code. All the data will be captured, will give in the form of object. With a single line of code, Hibernate will insert your record into database. Just with the 2 lines, we can complete our task. If you go for servlets, 10 to 12 lines of code we need to write. If you go for Spring, within 2 lines, we can complete the task. That is the magic. Understand why we are going for frameworks to develop the projects. Frameworks will improve developers' productivity. We can do more work in less time. We can do more work in less time. Why we can do more work in the less time? How can we do more work in the less time? Because common logics will be provided by the framework. Only we need to focus on the business logic. So if you develop a project by using servlet technology, if you go for servlet technology, you need to develop the business logic and you need to develop the common logic. If you go for a servlet to develop a project, you need to write the business logic and you need to write the common logic. If you go for a framework like Spring, Spring will provide you common logics, capturing the form data, validating the form data, creating the connection pool, database operations and all. They will provide ready-made code. You just focus on your business logic development. That's it. That's the reason frameworks are having more demand in the market. Frameworks are having more demand in the market. So we need to put our efforts only on the business logic development. Common logic will be provided by frameworks. Okay, I hope now you got the difference between what is a programming language, what is a technology, and what is a framework. Yeah, what is a programming language? Programming language contains a set of instructions, set of programs will be available. Using programming languages, we can develop some applications, but those applications can execute only in one machine. Standalone applications we can develop by using programming languages. Right. So to develop several types of applications, to develop web application types, we will go for technologies. Technology is a software which is developed by using programming languages. Technology is a software which is developed by using programming language. Servlet, JSP is called as technology. Servlet, JSP, JDBC also comes under technology. So technologies are developed by using programming languages. So when we develop a project by using technology like Servlet, we need to develop business logic and we need to develop common logic also. So if we go for a project development here, you need to concentrate on business logic development as well as common logics development. Common logics development. These are some common logics you need to develop by using servlets. Servlet will not provide you ready-made code. Servlet will provide you an approach to develop a web application. That's it. Servlet will not give you ready-made code. JSP will not give you ready-made code. You need to write everything on your own to develop a web application by using servlets and JSP. So to overcome the problems available in the technology, frameworks came into picture. What is a framework? Framework means ready-made software, semi-developed software. To overcome the loopholes of technologies, frameworks came into picture. Servlets, you can develop a web application, but the problem, you need to write everything in the servlet. You need to develop every line of code. You need to capture form data. You need to validate form data. You need to create the data in the form of object. You need to insert the data into database. You need to load the driver. You need to create the connection. You need to create the statement. You need to execute the query. You need to close the connection. Everything you need to do. That is a loophole. That is a drawback. Programmers need to focus on the business logic as well as on the common logic. To overcome the loopholes of the technologies, frameworks came into picture. What is a framework? Framework is a semi-developed software. Framework provides a common logics required for application development. These are some common logics required for every project. Framework provides reusable components. That means framework will provide you some classes, some methods which you can reuse. You don't need to write everything on your own. Some ready-made code will be available. Some ready-made logics will be available. You can reuse them and you can focus only on your business logic. Common logics will be provided by frameworks only. Common logics will be provided by frameworks. You just focus on your business logic development. So to avoid common logics, to avoid the duplicate code or common logics in project, frameworks came into picture. Project means business logics plus common logics. Frameworks provides the common logics required for the project so that we can focus only on the business logic development. Frameworks will improve developers' productivity. Frameworks will improve developers' productivity. What is the meaning of productivity? We can do more work in the less time. We can do more work in the less time when we go for a concept called framework. Sir, what are the frameworks available in the market? In the Python, Django framework is available. Flask framework is available. If you go for a .NET, WCF framework is available. When it comes to Java, Hibernate framework is available. Spring framework is available. When you go for Salesforce, Silverlight framework is available. Lightning framework is available. In every technology nowadays, frameworks introduced. Okay, so examples. Hibernate is one ORM framework. To overcome the loopholes in the JDBC, Hibernate came into picture. To overcome the drawbacks of the JDBC, Hibernate framework came into picture. To overcome the drawbacks of the servlets, our Spring framework came into picture. And to overcome the ASP.NET drawbacks, WCF came into picture. And to overcome the drawbacks, Python Django came into picture. Django is a framework. Flask is a framework. Salesforce Lightning is a framework, etc. Like that, there are so many frameworks available in the market. What is the purpose of those frameworks, guys? What is the purpose of those frameworks? To simplify the application development. How they are simplifying the application development? Framework is providing some ready-made code. Frameworks are providing some common logics. You just focus on your business logic. You can do more work in the less time. You can do more work in the less time when you go for frameworks. You can do more work in the less time when you go for framework. So what are the frameworks available in the Java? Hibernate is one framework. Spring is one framework. These are Java frameworks. WCF is a .NET framework. Example, coming to Java. In the Java, we have Struts framework, Hibernate framework, Spring framework. When it comes to .NET, WCF framework is available. When it comes to Python, Django framework is available. To simplify web application development by using Python, Flask is available. And if you go for Salesforce Cloud, they provided Lightning as a framework, etc. Why these frameworks came? To simplify developers' work, to speed up application development process, to avoid boilerplate code, to reduce boilerplate code in the project development. Frameworks came into picture. So we are going to learn the Spring. So Spring is a framework or Spring is a technology, guys. Now Spring is a framework or Spring is a technology. Now Spring is a framework or Spring is a technology. Spring is a framework to develop our applications. So Java is a programming language. Servlet is a technology. Spring is a framework. Now you understand what is the difference between Java, Servlet, Spring. Spring is a framework. Java is a programming language. Right. How this framework is developed? Framework is also developed by using programming language only. Hibernate is developed by using Java. Struts developed by using Java. Spring developed by using Java. Programming languages will be developed by frameworks. Frameworks will be developed using programming languages only. Frameworks will be developed by using programming languages only. Frameworks will be developed by using programming languages plus technologies. Based on the technology, programming languages, and based on the programming language and technologies, our frameworks got developed. Spring framework is developed to overcome the problems of the servlets. JDBC having some drawbacks. To overcome the drawbacks of the JDBC, Hibernate framework developed. To overcome the drawbacks of our servlets, Spring WebMVC framework came into picture. By using Spring, we can develop our applications easily because we no need to focus on the common logic. Spring will provide the common logic. You focus only on the business logic development. Spring will provide the common logics required for the project. Okay. Yes. Now here Java. Guys, when it comes to Java, you will start your journey with core Java. So now do you know what is core Java? Why we need to learn core Java? Core Java comes under technology or framework or programming language. Java comes under technology, framework, or PL. It is programming language. Java is a programming language. Now, servlets, JDBC, our advanced Java. In the advanced Java, we are going to learn JDBC plus servlets, right? JDBC plus servlets plus JSPs. These things comes under what? These things comes under technologies. Hibernate plus Struts plus Spring plus Spring Boot. What all these things? These things are comes under frameworks. Core Java, we call it as a programming language. Advanced Java contains JDBC Servlet JSP, comes under technologies. Hibernate, Struts, Spring, Spring MVC, Spring Boot, these all comes under frameworks. These all comes under frameworks. Are you guys clear with my point? Are you guys clear with my point? Anybody having any questions? You can type in the chat box. I will read that and I will answer your question. People watching in the Zoom, can you type your questions in the chat box? Are we going to learn Hibernate in this? Gajanan Chaudhary asking a question. Are we going to learn Hibernate in this? No, man. We are going to learn Spring Data JPA, which is advanced to the Hibernate. This course is Spring Core with the Spring Boot and microservices. Okay, then what is a tool? Tool is used to automate your work, like Jenkins. Jenkins is a tool which is used to automate your application deployment process. Docker is a tool. Kubernetes is a tool. JMeter is a tool, like that. Maven is a tool. Are we going to study full microservices communication? Yes, full microservices communication, inter-microservice communication, external microservice communication also we are going to learn. Are we going to learn time leaf? Yes, time leaf we are going to learn. Are we going to learn reactive programming? Yes, Spring 5.x introduced reactive programming. That reactive programming also we are going to cover. Is ORM compulsory to learn this? Not mandatory. Sir, are you going to cover singleton design pattern? Yes, singleton design pattern will cover. Are you going to cover Saga design pattern? Yes, Saga design pattern will be covered. Please go through, sir, what topics we are going to cover. Yeah, guys, reading all the topics again is difficult. Yesterday, I spent almost 30 minutes to explain what topics I'm going to cover. I don't want to repeat the same thing again. I'm giving you one link. From there, you can download our course content. People are asking, are you going to cover Apache Kafka? Are you going to cover Docker? Are you going to cover MVC? Yeah, please go through the course content document. I have given the link in the chat box. Just click on the link and download the PDF. You will understand what I am going to cover, what I am not going to cover. Okay? Yeah. Spring MVC tiles, are you going to cover? No, Mohammed, tiles concept will not be covered. First of all, developing the presentation logic by using Spring, by using JSP not recommended in the market. People are using Angular and React to develop the front end. Who is using tiles to develop the front end, man? It is outdated topic, will not be covered. For front end development, you need to learn Angular or React. Yeah, I will show you one small diagram I prepared for you people, guys. So give me a minute. I will show you that diagram. What you need to learn to meet the current industry standards, how to become a full stack developer, how to learn all the Java topics, what Java topics we need to learn to become a full stack developer to get the job. Okay, Java roadmap I am going to show you. Based on that, you can prepare. Yes. Can you guys see the Java learning roadmap? I prepared this learning roadmap. Anybody who want to get into IT industry as a Java developer, what are the things that you need to learn? Can you guys see my Java roadmap? So many concepts, huh? So anybody who want to become a Java full stack developer, first you need to learn core Java, advanced Java, data structures, which is very mandatory because in every interview now they are asking data structures, design patterns to write the better code, SQL, database operations purpose. You need to have the good knowledge on the SQL queries. So with this basic fundamental Java backend package will be completed. After that, for front end, HTML, CSS, JavaScript, Bootstrap, either Angular or React, both are not required, guys. Both are not required. Any one you can learn from Angular or React. Okay. Hibernate ORM to perform ORM operations. To overcome the problems of JDBC, ORM came into picture. You need to learn the ORM. Here I'm going to cover data JPA, which is advanced to the Hibernate. Next one, Spring Framework. From the Spring Boot came into picture. Now, as part of our course, we are going to learn this stuff. This part we are going to learn Spring Framework, core module, Spring Boot, REST APIs, microservices, security, HTTP protocol, working with JSON. Here some tools are there, not all the tools, few tools we are going to cover. I have given the course content document. Whatever is mentioned in the content document, you are going to learn all those things. So this is complete Java roadmap. What things we need to learn to become a Java full stack developer to get the job in the industry. Got it. So in our course, mainly we are going to focus on this area along with a few tools. What tools I am going to cover, I have given in the document. Course content document you can download. You can go through that PDF. I gave the link to download that document. Yep. Sir, I don't have knowledge on JavaScript. For this course, JavaScript is not required. Sir, I don't have knowledge on Angular. For this course, Angular is not required. We are going to learn Spring Core and Spring Boot and microservices. Got it? Yeah, take a snapshot of this photo. Keep it with you. You need to plan it accordingly to become Java full stack developer. Yeah, that is what I'm telling you, Mr. Angular or React not required for this course. This is for complete Java roadmap. Our course is different now. Our course is Spring Boot microservices. I have given the course content document. For that. Na? So these are the things we are going to learn here. Spring Framework, Spring Core module, Spring Boot, Data JPA, WebMVC, RESTful services, microservices, Spring Cloud, Spring Security, Config Server, Apache Kafka, Redis Cache, Cloud deployments, Docker deployments. That part we are going to learn as part of this course. For this course, JavaScript, Angular, React, nothing is required. This course is Spring Boot with microservices. Perfect. I will share these class notes, guys, whatever I have prepared. I will share these class notes. Okay. So today we got the clarity on what is core Java, JDBC servlets JSP, Hibernate, struts, Spring Boot. What is the difference between REST API and microservices? Microservice is the architecture which is used to manage our REST APIs. REST API nothing but a distributed application. Collection of REST APIs is called microservices architecture based application. In the microservices architecture, we will develop the REST APIs. Difference between tools and framework. Framework will provide you common logic. Tools are used to automate your manual work. Whatever the work we are doing manually, that manual work can be automated by using tool like Maven. Instead of we are downloading the jar files, adding the jar files to the build path, we can use a Maven tool. Maven tool will download the jar, will add the jar to build path. Tools are used to automate our manual work. Let me write it. Tools like we are going to use some tools also in the project development. Tools are used to automate our manual work. Tools are used to automate manual work. What are the tools that are famous in the market? Maven. We are going to use Maven as a build tool. Okay. We are going to use Jira tool. We are going to use Jenkins tool. We are going to use JMeter tool for performance testing. We will use Postman for API testing. Postman tool we are going to use for API testing. We are going to use a SonarQube for code review. These are the tools available in the market, etc. Docker, Kubernetes, like that. There are so many tools available. What is the purpose of the tools? Tools are used to automate our manual work. Whatever the work we are doing manually, manual work can be automated by using tools. Okay, frameworks are providing common logic to develop the application. So to develop the application, we need some dependencies. Dependencies can be downloaded by using Maven. To deploy our application, we need to create the WAR file. WAR file can be created by Maven. To deploy WAR file, you need to deploy to server. Instead of we are deploying manually, we can go for Jenkins. I want to do performance testing of my application. That can be done by using JMeter. I want to do the code review of my application. That can be done by using SonarQube. Like this, whatever the work we are doing manually, manual work can be automated by using tools. Manual work will be automated by using tools. Guys, people are asking same question again and again. Please go through course content so that you will understand what I am going to cover, what I am not going to cover. Please. Please go through course content document so that you will understand the syllabus of our course. I prepared a beautiful PDF. For you people only. What I'm going to cover, what I'm not going to cover. Please go through that PDF. You will get the full clarity about course content. Okay. Whatever is available in the course content document, everything will be covered. Any topic which is not there in the content, that means that will not be covered. Okay. Yeah. Perfect. Thank you guys. Thanks for joining. So tomorrow we are going to understand the introduction part for Spring Framework. So today we got the clarity. What is a programming language? What is a technology? What is a framework? So Spring is a framework. Spring is used to develop our applications. Spring will provide some common logic to develop our application. By using Spring, we can focus on only business logic of our application development. Spring will provide you common logics which are required for application development. We need to focus only on the business logic development. From tomorrow, we are going to start the introduction part for Spring. So don't think that I'm taking demo sessions. Yesterday only demo completed. First session, that was demo session, that was introduction session. Today it is a regular class. So every day from now, regular classes will happen. I don't want to do time pass by taking the demos. I don't want to waste your time. I don't want to waste my time also. Our course is Spring Boot and microservices. The course code is 27SBMS. So this is a Spring core with Boot and microservices. These are the topics which we are going to cover. Detailed course content document link I have shared. You can download the PDF file. You can keep it with you. All the topics which are mentioned in the document will be covered. Course will take 3 to 3.5 months of time. Classes 7:30 PM to 9 PM IST, Monday to Saturday. Every day class will be there in the Zoom, daily live class. Class notes will be provided daily, topic wise. In the portal, you will access the notes from the portal once your enrollment is completed. Course fee is 7,000, live classes plus soft copy materials. Course fee is 10,000, materials with backup video 6 months access. Telegram group will be created for the doubts clarifications. That is about the course. Yesterday I explained all the details. Anybody who missed yesterday can go through the video. Video already uploaded to YouTube. In the YouTube, you can check Ashok IT. There you can find our yesterday's video and today's video also. So if you go to our YouTube channel, you can find yesterday's video as well as today's video also. Today's video I gave as a YouTube live. You can see that. Core Java versus Advanced Java versus Spring. This is today's video. Yesterday video also you can find out that. Spring Boot with Cloud Microservices. Yesterday was the first session. Today it is our second session. Yeah, this is the link for our YouTube channel. You can subscribe so that you will get more updates. Yeah, I have given the channel link. Perfect. Thank you guys. Thanks for attending this class. People watching from YouTube. So please subscribe to channel and click on bell icon. In the video description, you can find the Zoom link also to attend the live session. Yeah, good. Thank you.